Over 90% of emission comes from the supply chain or Scope 3 activities. And more than half of that comes from Tier 2 mills. So that's your fabric dyeing, printing, molding and shaping of trims and materials. That is the hot spot that Worldly makes visible so that we can turn blind spots into actionable data.
This shift from sustainability is good for the planet to sustainability is good for business. If we are more efficient, if we strive for continuous improvement, there will be better efficiencies, better cost, less waste, and essentially better business.
The massive data, we have a lot. But the problem is, challenge is like how we validate them, how we use them.
For many years, we are having a multiple certification, and then we have to go for the at least 200 days in a year just for the audit. So if FSRM and FEM is going to be acceptable, most of the brand, we can eliminate rest of the certification. Then it's going to be more benefit for the manufacturing facility. It can reduce your burden, it can reduce your audit fatigues.
That is one of the perceptions. This is good for brand, for their reporting purposes, for their compliance purposes. But what we kind of shared our vision with our suppliers or work together with them to show the importance of this data to them as well. If you don't know your energy, if you don't know your emissions, then how can you really reduce this?
One of the values that a Western-based English platform such as Worldly is it helps translate those local metrics into a language which is understood by all.
So that is why we need kind of a tool where we can use this primary data to create the real impact without assumptions.
We reduce 40% of carbon emissions from 2020 till as of now, and 17% of water reduction from the day first. So this is all about because of this tool.
By switching from a traditional dyeing vat to a cold dyeing method, we were able to reduce 65 to 75% of energy needed to do the same process.
These impacts are very measurable. We can compare and set benchmarks throughout time and throughout even a season to see how different decisions have a clear impact.
Start with the data you already have and trying to turn the sustainability work into something can be measured. That will be the best way to persuade the top management buying the concept.
Because if we've already predetermined that we can't do anything about it, then the natural thing to do is to do nothing. But the fact that we are doing something about it and getting together means everyone is hopeful. And I believe that every little bit of effort that we pull together as a collective will drive that impact and make a positive difference for the future.